Welcome. Today we are looking at revision and exam techniques. This is a key topic in your English language exams for SS3. Pay close attention. Let us begin. First, let me explain how to revise effectively for your English language exam. Revision is not just reading your notes again. It is active engagement with the material. The first step is to organize your materials. Make sure you have notes on all the key areas. These areas include grammar, comprehension, summary, essay writing, letter writing, oral English, and register. The second step is to review past questions. Past questions show you what examiners expect. They also help you identify gaps in your knowledge. The third step is to practice regularly. Do not wait until the day before the exam. Practice a little every day. The fourth step is to create revision aids. Make flashcards with key terms and definitions. Make mind maps of grammar rules. Write sample essay outlines. The fifth step is to discuss with others. Explain what you have learned to a friend. Join a study group. Teaching others is one of the best ways to learn. Now, let me explain how to prepare for the objective section. The objective section tests your knowledge of grammar, lexis, and structure. You will have multiple choice questions. Read each question carefully. Eliminate obviously wrong options. Choose the best answer. Do not spend too much time on one question. If you do not know, guess. You might be correct. There is no penalty for guessing in most exams. Pay attention to common grammar errors. Subject-verb agreement, tense consistency, parallelism, and prepositions are frequently tested. Also, review synonyms, antonyms, and sentence completion strategies. Practice with past objective questions. Now let me explain how to prepare for the comprehension section. The comprehension section tests your ability to understand a passage. You will be asked questions about main ideas, details, inference, and vocabulary. First, read the passage quickly to get the general idea. Then read the questions. Then read the passage again carefully, looking for answers. Underline key information. Answer questions in your own words unless instructed to quote. For inference questions, look for clues in the passage. Do not add information that is not there. For vocabulary questions, use context clues. The meaning of a word can often be guessed from the words around it. Practice with past comprehension passages. Now let me explain how to prepare for the summary section. The summary section tests your ability to condense information. You will be given a passage. You must summarize it in a specified number of words or sentences. First, read the passage carefully. Identify the main ideas. Ignore examples, details, and repetitions. Write the main ideas in your own words. Do not copy phrases from the passage. Count your words. Ensure you do not exceed the limit. Practice summarizing different types of passages. Time yourself. Aim to complete a summary in 15 to 20 minutes. Now let me explain how to prepare for the essay writing section. The essay writing section tests your ability to express ideas clearly and coherently. You will have a choice of topics. Choose a topic you are comfortable with. Do not choose a topic just because it sounds impressive. Choose one you can write well. Spend 5 minutes planning. Write an outline. Your essay should have an introduction, body paragraphs, and a conclusion. The introduction should state your thesis. Each body paragraph should have one main point. The conclusion should summarize your argument. Leave 5 minutes to proofread. Check for grammar, spelling, and punctuation errors. Ensure your handwriting is legible. Practice writing essays under timed conditions. Now, let me explain how to prepare for the letter writing section. The letter writing section tests your ability to write formal and informal letters. You must know the correct format. For formal letters, include the sender's address, date, recipient's address, salutation, subject line, body, closing, signature, and printed name. Use yours sincerely if you know the name. Use yours faithfully if you do not. For informal letters, include the sender's address, date, salutation, body, and closing. Use a friendly tone. Use contractions. Practice writing different types of letters. Application letters, complaint letters, inquiry letters, and friendly letters are common. Now, let me explain how to prepare for the oral English section. The oral English section tests your pronunciation and knowledge of phonetics. You will be tested on vowel and consonant sounds, word stress, sentence stress, and intonation. Practice saying words with correct stress. Learn the phonetic symbols. Practice transcribing words. Listen to native speakers. Record yourself. Compare your pronunciation. Pay attention to sounds that are difficult for you. For example, the sounds in thin and then are often confused. Practice minimal pairs. Also, practice intonation patterns. Use rising intonation for yes-no questions. Use falling intonation for statements and WH questions. Now, let me explain time management during the exam. You have a limited amount of time to complete the exam. Plan your time. Find out how much time is allocated for each section. Spend your time according to the marks. For example, if the essay is worth 20 marks and the objective section is worth 40 marks, spend more time on the objective section. Do not spend too much time on one question. If you are stuck, move on. You can come back later. Leave time at the end to review your answers. Check for careless mistakes. Now, let me explain common mistakes to avoid in the exam. The first mistake is not reading the instructions carefully. Read every instruction. Know what is required. The second mistake is misreading the question. Underline key words. Make sure you answer what is asked. The third mistake is writing too much or too little. Stay within the word limit. For essays, write the required number of paragraphs. The fourth mistake is poor handwriting. Write legibly. If the examiner cannot read your answer, you will not get marks. The fifth mistake is using informal language in formal writing. Do not use contractions like don't or can't in formal letters or essays. Do not use slang. The sixth mistake is not proofreading. Always leave time to check your work. Look for spelling errors, grammar errors, and missing punctuation. Now let me explain how to manage exam stress. Get a good night's sleep before the exam. Eat a healthy breakfast. Arrive early, bring extra pens, read all the instructions carefully. Take deep breaths if you feel anxious. Remember that you have prepared. You know the material. Trust yourself. Do not panic if you see a difficult question. Skip it and come back later. Focus on what you know. Stay positive. Now, let me give you a final revision checklist. For grammar, review parts of speech, tenses, active and passive voice, reported speech, subject-verb agreement, and prepositions. For comprehension, practice identifying main ideas, supporting details, and inferences. For summary, practice paraphrasing and condensing. For essay writing, practice writing, introductions, body paragraphs, and conclusions. Practice different types of essays: expository, argumentative, narrative, and descriptive. For letter writing, memorize the formats for formal and informal letters. Practice writing application letters, complaint letters, and friendly letters. For oral English, review vowel and consonant symbols, stress patterns, and intonation. For register, review vocabulary from medicine, law, business, education, politics, and science. A common exam question asks you to list the steps for writing a good essay. Here is a sample answer. First, read the prompt carefully. Choose a topic. Second, brainstorm ideas. Third, create an outline. Fourth, write the introduction with a clear thesis. Fifth, write body paragraphs with topic sentences and supporting details. Sixth, write a conclusion that restates the thesis and summarizes. Seventh, revise and proofread. Another exam question asks you to explain how to manage time during the exam. Here is your answer. First, find out the total time and the marks for each section. Allocate time proportionally. Spend more time on sections with higher marks. Leave time at the end to review. Do not spend too long on any one question. If you are stuck, move on and come back later. Another exam question asks you to discuss common mistakes in essay writing. Here is your answer. Common mistakes include not answering the question, having a weak thesis, poor organisation, lack of topic sentences, insufficient evidence, poor grammar, spelling errors, and informal language. To avoid these mistakes, read the prompt carefully, plan your essay, use topic sentences, provide evidence, proofread, and use formal language. Let me give you a quick summary. Revision should be active and regular. Organise your materials, review past questions, practice regularly, create revision aids, and discuss with others. For the objective section, eliminate wrong options and guess if needed. For comprehension, read the passage twice and answer in your own words. For summary, identify main ideas and paraphrase. For essay writing, plan, write a clear thesis, use topic sentences, and proofread. For letter writing, use the correct format. For oral English, practice stress and intonation. Manage your time well. Avoid common mistakes. Stay calm and confident. This is the final topic for SS3 English language. Review all topics. Practice past questions. You are ready for your exam. Good luck!